one of the lowest prices ever on an organizer and an ironing center. So if you've got that big ironing board, it takes up a lot of space, it's creaky, it doesn't work, and of course you can't store anything in it. We have a beautiful solution for you. This is from Improvements. It's the rolling ironing and storage cart. It's been very, very popular. We've marked it down on a clearance price. We have 2 colors remaining. This is the floral. I love it. It's kind of that like a retro floral look, and your ivories. You get 3 drawers to store everything in. It literally rolls from place to place, and then it becomes, ta-da, a full-size ironing board. We also have it in your classic black and white toile. And then David Wooding, who was here giggling at me when I was young, a little.
Giggling in the background?
You were giggling a little bit. That's all right.
And when you mentioned the old ironing boards, I was going to do that squeaky sound for you as well.
Yes.
If you shut your eyes and you hear that sound, it just shivers down your back. Should we get it out of the way?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. I am here today to do away with this because, let's face it, men of America, ladies of America, this has been standard ironing kit for 50 years. This hasn't changed for 50 years. And speaking personally, I know, from my point of view, if my wife says to me, David, will you go and iron your shirt? Shivers run down the back of my spine thinking of having to use this. So our friends of Improvements, who are fantastic at taking ideas, developing them, and actually adding a little bit extra in there as well, came up with the ironing and storage device as well. So not only is it a fabulous ironing board, which is super easy to put up, it is also a storage facility. So why have one thing when you can actually have 2 things?
I love it.
Isn't
and it's
fabulous?
Beautiful too, of course, because we would expect that from Improvements. The toile is the most limited, only about 370 remaining in the toile, and then each one of the drawers is reversible. I love that. So you can use it with that almost reed on one side, or the fabric on the toile, and each one of those is actually collapsible as well. If you wanted to use it with the drawers, you can, and you wanted to take the drawers out, you can do that as well.
And it's obviously color coordinated as well to the actual ironing board you have. And I'm glad you said toile for me, because I struggle with the word toile.
Well, it doesn't look like, it would look like toil, right?
It does, yes, I couldn't really say toil, could I?
Right, well, that's what ironing is for me. It's all toil and shovel.
It's all the toil, isn't it? So what I was going to say is, why don't we just sort of push this towards the men of America as well, and the men of the world? Because obviously, sort of, it's sexist to say, but we're sort of thinking about, okay, the ladies do the ironing, but no, it shouldn't be that way.
Not when I was growing up either. My dad did the ironing.
But I have to wear my shirts, and I'm like, David, you go and iron your own shirts.
Sure.
So why don't we sort of put this towards the men of the world? We could put a little bit of put it into the man cave and stuff like that. It fits anywhere in the house. It can go. We could put a couple of little beers in there. We could sit and watch our sports and stuff, and we'd be happy going away.
Iron and watching sports. This is a big customer pick, and it was a customer pick at $195. So today you're saving almost $30 for our clearance price. You can get it home for $23.98. Like you were saying though, David, why not give this as a Father's Day gift?
Exactly,
that would work.
just around the corner. It's perfect, isn't it? And I know a lot of people,
might as well make it easier.
Exactly. And a lot of people question whether it's actually a full-size ironing board as well, Shannon. So let me show you. I've got the old one here, so we can reference that as well.
The old one.
The old one, the old style one. Let's do away with this.
Old-fashioned. We don't need it anymore.
I mean, that's exactly the same size. Isn't that wonderful?
And this one is more sturdy because it's all on the 4 legs. It's not going to tip over. You don't have any of those worries that you do when you have the iron on.
And you've got the little kids running around at home, and you're ironing, and this is so dangerous, isn't it? This is obviously on 4 casters. So what we've got here is very, very sturdy. It's on a solid metal frame. And 2 of these casters, it's the ones at the back there, actually do lock as well. So once you find where you want to be, you can just lock these guys into place, and it's not going anywhere. It's perfect. And also, quality-wise, I mean, let's look at the quality. These old guys like this, the old foam and stuff in here. I've worn many, many shirts I've ironed it, and the actual print of the metal underneath has come out onto my shirt, and there are people.
That's not a good look.
It's like I'm trying to start a new fashion or something, right? But this is so plush, and it's so fabulous to feel, and the surface area of this area is much bigger as well. And also, when you're ironing, don't forget, it makes ironing much easier, because the actual iron glides more. So your
Okay. And I
actual-
like what you were showing too, because it's a great place to keep the iron. Where are
is.
you keeping your iron now? You can't store it in the ironing board, of course. Now you can store your iron. Maybe you have a spray starch. Maybe you want to be able to store the things that you have to iron. I've got a
Exactly,
whole
yeah.
big bin of things that,
Yeah.
a to be ironed section. They would go right down there. But because it makes it so much easier, you can wheel this in front of the TV. You can move this from place to place, and it holds. I was very impressed, David, with the entire thing will hold 136 pounds. So it's
That's
very,
incredible.
very sturdy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it wobbling, weebling, wobbling. You can use the shelves as shelves.
I
You
was
can
going to say that
also
you could double up as the
Sure.
shelves as well. So if you wanted to, because we have this super strong racking system in here as well, if you want to use this for your ironing supplies and stuff, you could use that in the laundry. But then why not take these beautiful baskets, which in their own right, they're actually quite expensive anyway. Put some
True.
shelves up in one of the little rooms, and you can actually then double your storage because you're actually putting these elsewhere
and it
in the house.
matches. I like that.
And it matches, so it's
Yeah.
cool, isn't it?
Perfect.
And what
That
I
one's
also
the
think is-
floral, which
yeah.
is the ivory with a little bit of kind of raspberry tones and greens and,
Yeah, I think
and
this
sages.
is super popular at the moment this year. I think this is
It is.
2019, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And the metal is actually color coordinated as well to go with it. So if you obviously get the black toile one, you're going to get the black finishings and stuff like that. And this has the ivory color finishings on there as well. And all come with the 3 baskets, which are fully able to be taken down and stuff. The great thing is my daughter, my eldest daughter, is actually going off to college in a couple of months. And I'm sending her with one of these because it obviously doubles
Smart.
as, because she's got a small little dorm, you know, you go into your
Sure.
dorms at college, it's all squeak, squeak,
Yeah.
squeak. She hasn't got much space, but she likes to press her clothes and make herself look presentable,
Yeah,
obviously,
good for
'cause
her.
she's my daughter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send her one of these because it will double as storage. You can put makeup and stuff in here as well, and all her supplies
Nice.
and stuff. And then if she needs to just iron up, she just
Yeah.
puts it up like that, super easy, and she
It
can
is
iron
brilliant.
away.
You know what I like too is it doesn't look like an ironing board when it's not out. You know, you're not going to
Yeah.
leave your ironing board out for on display, and
Exactly,
it looks
yeah.
like, oh, you didn't put that away for me when I came over. This just looks like a beautiful little storage container, and maybe that's all you're going to use it for. But then when it comes time to even fold your laundry
Exactly,
or
yeah.
iron, of course, you can pop that right out. We've got a clearance price on it. It's the lowest price we've ever offered on this Improvements Storage Center and ironing board, $29 off today. And we're gonna break it up into interest-free payments for you, $23.98 to get this one home. The toile, we have only 300 remaining, so those are going very, very quickly. Those are well on their way to selling out completely. And once these are gone, I believe they're gone. We
I
had a
think
few
this is
other colors,
absolutely.
and those we didn't restock them. So I just think these are brilliant. Anyway, I want those. I want
You
like
want some of
collapsible
these anyway.
baskets with like
Well,
a
when the
reed on
cameras
the
have
front.
stopped running, I'll get you a couple and you
Just
can take them home.
baskets. Taking my baskets. Well, you know what though? Anything for me that
Yeah.
makes ironing a little bit more enjoyable,
Exactly.
puts a smile on your face, I'm all for it,
Exactly.
and keeping you organized and all in one spot.
And the portability is fantastic. You can obviously take it from room to
Moving
room
it from
with
room
you,
to
and
room.
so you can sit with the kids and iron, or sit with the family and iron.
Sure, or the TV.
Or the TV. Doesn't
right.
talk back, right?
That's right. Thanks
I'll
for
shut
that,
up.
David.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it. All right, you can get yours today for $23.98. You're just going to choose